like a Hellcat.
What is up, everyone? It's Drew, and I'm back with another review video. And judging by the shirt that I'm wearing right now, you probably know what this review is on. Stranger Things Season 3. Where do I even begin? So I watched Season 3 while I was gone for those 2 weeks on vacation up in California, and it was so intense. So many intense moments happened in it. I think it was like more intense than the other 2 seasons. Well, I'm honestly not sure. I don't feel comfortable going that far, but it was still very intense. And some people were saying that this season was very slow built. Like, the pacing was very slow, which I feel like that is not true at all, because in every episode, there's always like a crucial thing to happen in each episode. So I feel like season 2 was actually slower paced than this season. I feel like. Because, I mean, there were some episodes in season 2 that didn't really matter that much. I'm talking about episode 7. Yeah, but... Oh, speaking of which, episode 7 of season 2, it does not matter in season 3. It matters none. Except for the fact that, Also, this is a spoiler review. This will be a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen this season, don't watch the video, because there will be spoilers. So, that episode doesn't matter for season 3, except for the fact that Eleven knew how to see what happened to Billy and find the source thing, but as far as, like, Eleven's actual, like, Indian sister, it does not matter at all. Or... maybe, I don't know. Maybe season 4 will have her return, save Eleven from Demogorgons. But as of now, it really does not matter. You can honestly just skip that whole episode, honestly. Let's see, what was I going to talk about now? Okay, so, I thought this season was honestly very good. I don't know if it's better than season 2. It's definitely not better than season 1. Season 1 will always be the best season of the show, in my opinion. It's just... I don't know, I just love season 1 so much. But season 3 still paid off a lot. It added in some more character depth. And just seeing those kids in the show grow up to be like teenagers, like, it kind of made me feel a bit old. Because, I just started watching Stranger Things at the beginning of this year, like in January. Because I didn't have Netflix at first, so I couldn't watch any Netflix shows. But I started watching it in January this month, and they were like very young, and just seeing them in season 3, this makes me kind of old. I mean, I'm 16 now. I don't think that's an old age, really. And they added in some new characters for this season, some new enemies, some Russian enemies, and my family, they didn't know what to think about the Russian enemies. They didn't think they were better than the Hawkins Lab people, which I get. The Hawkins' lab scientists, I think they were like the better villains. Like Eleven's Papa and that other lady, I forgot her name. That other old lady that killed that fat dude that worked at that hamburger store. It's not a store, it's a restaurant. I'm sorry, it's a hamburger restaurant. His name was Benny something, and that lady just killed him because he was helping 11. Pretty sure that's what happened. But the Russians, they were still okay villains, but one problem I have with it though is that I feel like they just appeared out of nowhere. It's like, cause the lab got shut down in season 2, so the Duffer Brothers had to think of new enemies, I'm assuming, and they just magically put Russians in season 3 without any explanation on where they came from. Or maybe they found out about the Hawkins lab people trying to open the gate and fight the Russians and stuff. They probably found out about that, but still, it seems like they just came out of nowhere. Anyway, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, and the monsters in season 3, oh my god, they are creepy as fuck. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna curse. Gotta fix my headset. They are so creepy. They're just like made of just guts from rats and people and stuff. Or I guess the rats came first, and then their guts carried on to the people and infected them. That's basically what it is. That when you think about it, that's basically what happened. And it was just so creepy. My mom, she got creeped out a lot when she saw those monsters. My mom, she does love Stranger Things. I got her to watch it with me, so now I got her into watching it, and now my dad and stepmom are watching it. I'm just getting my whole family to watch the show, except for my brother. For some reason, he won't watch it. He's too lazy. Let's see, what else? Oh, let's see. I honestly don't. I honestly can't think of that much to talk about. Um, I'll talk about some stuff that I liked in the season. I really liked, um, the, uh, the extra, like, character moments that, like, when the group was split up, they were hanging out with different people. Like, Dustin was hanging out with Steve, and then Mike, Lucas, and Will were hanging out, and then 11 and Max were hanging out. And that scene with them, like, dressing up, that was so 80s. It was just perfect. So I really liked those character scenes. And Steve and Dustin, they are the perfect friend group. It's just amazing. I love it. Um they also had a bunch of like really good jokes in this one too. I feel like there were more jokes than in the other seasons, which was kind of cool. Like I laughed more in this season than in the other seasons, I feel like. I can't. I honestly can't think of any jokes to tell you guys that was in there, but from what I remember, it was pretty good. I've only seen like the whole season 3 like once, so I probably don't remember most of the stuff in it. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Dustin's girlfriend Susie. Oh man, in the finale, when Dustin and Susie were singing the Never Ending Story song, at first I was just like, what in the world is happening? But then I realized that it was a really good, like, soft moment while all this, like, dark stuff was happening. it was a good lighter moment for the finale, just so we can like smile and just, I guess, kind of sing and dance to it. I honestly don't know most of the lyrics to the song. I know it's from a movie called Neverending Story, but I've never seen it. I've barely seen any 80s movies. So I'm like very behind on that stuff. Like my top 80s movies that I really want to watch. I want to watch Ghostbusters, Terminator, Back to the Future. I might watch E.T. Maybe. I don't know. The Goonies sounds good too. But anyway, the Terminator, Back to the Future, and Ghostbusters. Those are the three main ones that I'm wanting to watch. Which I will. I'll get down to it soon. I don't know when, but I will. Oh yeah, and let's talk about the finale. Because I think the finale is like the most important thing to talk about for season 3. It was so good. The finale was so amazing. I was thinking to myself, like, I didn't know how they were going to be able to pull off the finale. I didn't think it was going to be as good as season 1 or two's finale, with like season 1 had Elle, like, uh, taking down the Demogorgon and I guess banishing it to the Upside Down. I'm guessing that's what happened because she ended up in the Upside Down when that happened. And, let's see. In season 2, when Elle closed the gate, and at the end of season 2 had like the snowball dance thing, that was so good. That finale was so good. So I didn't think season three's finale, I didn't know what they were going to do for this, but they found a way to make it memorable. They found a way. You want to know what that way is? By killing off a main character. Well, two, really. Um, so, Max's older brother, Billy, he got infected by the Mind Flayer and became a slave, and then Elle was like trying to save him when the huge Mind Flayer was like right behind them. And it was about to attack Elle, but then Billy saved her, but then the Mind Flayer killed him, and I was like, you never expect to feel sympathy for a guy who has just been a big a-hole the whole series. It was just unbelievable. And Max, she felt very devastated, so I was feeling very bad for her. And also, when Jim Hopper and Joyce Byers were trying to turn off the Russian machine to close the gate, Hopper got trapped at the other side of the machine and he couldn't get out. So, Joyce had to shut down the machine with him next to the machine, and it blew up right in his face and most likely disintegrated his body because it disintegrated the workers' bodies when they were near the machine, and Hopper was just gone. There was no body or anything, but he just wasn't there. And oh man, 11. I felt so bad for 11. So sad. But then, no, I'm actually more upset because it said 3 months after that whole Mind Flayer thing, the Byers family were moving out of Hawkins, and Joyce Byers decided to take responsibility over 11, which meant that she was moving with them. So they were just going out of town, moving away, and it was so sad. And also, before they left, 11 was reading the speech letter that Hopper had, it was such an emotional letter. It was just so good, and I was feeling so sad. But it wasn't over there. After that scene, there was an after credits scene. That's right, an after credits scene in Stranger Things. Oh man, I'm coughing. It's so unbelievable. I'm choking. But yeah, they decided to act like a Marvel movie and put an after credits scene. And in Russia, there was like this prison type area. They were fixing to go into this one cell, but one of the Russians said, "Nope, not the American." They were like saving him for later. But who's the American? Everyone on the internet, even me, I'm thinking that it's Jim Hopper. Maybe he didn't die. Maybe some Russian came up behind him and like dragged him away so Joyce wouldn't see that. Because she did close her eyes when she closed the gate, so she could have missed something. But anyway, they didn't go to the American room. They went in this other guy's room, and they sent this Demogorgon in to kill him. So that just shows you that Stranger Things is not over yet, because there's still a bunch more stuff to do. But anyway, my verdict for season 3, I think it's a very well done season. The Duffer Brothers just continue to amaze me with the Stranger Things series. Like right now, it's my favorite TV show to watch in my spare time. Like, I don't mind watching it over and over again. I have seasons 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, and when season 3 comes on Blu-ray, I'm definitely gonna buy that. So then I can watch all 3 of them in a row, just in one day. I'll have nothing to do and I'll just watch the 3 seasons. So, yeah, season 3, very well done season. I can't wait to see what they have next for season 4. 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10. While season 1 will probably be like a 9.6 for me, and then season 2, probably 9.2 for season 2. So, yeah, I'll just say that the 3 seasons are in like the 9s. Season 1 is definitely the highest rated. Maybe like 9.5 or 9.6. And season 2 at like 9.2. Well, actually, maybe I'll put Stranger Things season 2 at 9 as well. Season 2 will be a 9, and then season 3 is a 9. So season 2 and 3 are like tied for me. It's just, I don't know. I honestly can't decide. It was just so good. But I'll say 9 for now. And if I change my mind, I'll let you guys know. So this was my review of Stranger Things Season 3. Let me know what y'all thought of it. And later, I will do a Spider-Man Far From Home review. I don't know if it'll be a spoiler review or not spoiler review, but I'll do a review on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review on Stranger Things Season 3. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace!